They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome. You know, I think the project is moving along okay. It's really picked up some momentum. You're beginning to see some of the finished details. You know, it's feeling like the beginning of the end. And in a way, it kind of makes me sad because it's fun to build a house and get creative, but we still got a lot of creative stuff to come. Under these counters, we may end up using Christmas lights, Tony. You can buy a strand of 100 for $3.97, as long as we don't get the twinkle kind. We're working out some of the details about the trim, what goes around the windows and the doors, and the resolution of the moldings and what we're going to use for baseboards and things like that. So once that's done, you know, and the floor goes in up here, I mean, you know, it's time to pick out final colors for the rooms and hang light fixtures and start decorating. What I see happening coming across here is going to be a series of shelves, open shelving.
Now, since we have this lighting,
right?
Do you want to have like a shelf with like the bottom of this cabinet where you can put an under-counter light under here?
I think that'd be good.
And just run this. I guess
it would be under the counter here, Tony, and under the counter here. But then this is going to be an open shelf that comes to here and stops.
So what do I need to do with that wire? I need to pull that board off and bring it back to this box or something.
Tell you what, if we bring this shelf on around to here and let it stop, go ahead and let this be underlighted.
All right.
So we'll leave that light there. And then I've got another shelf unit I want built right here. It'll come across, it'll go up to match the height of this, and it'll be trimmed out. And so there could be a piece of that lighting under here. In trying to work out the aesthetic of this place, this farmhouse, we're going with really simple moldings, just basic boards, but we're going to follow the tradition of a certain hierarchy. The main rooms will have a little bolder, wider trim board, a wider baseboard. It'll have a wainscot, you know, at about a chair rail height, and then it will have a wider door surround and cap, as opposed to the upstairs, which will be much smaller, and there won't be any trim boards at all up here. So we're just sort of following a hierarchy that was established a long time ago. The rooms where you'll have guests get a little more treatment, as opposed to the living quarters upstairs, which were a bit more Spartan. The 1 to 6 would run up to the bottom
of the 8
of the 8, yeah.
So we need to put an 8-inch board across there and then run the 6 up.
Yeah, I think just showing the reveal, if this is for instance right here, if we go from here to here, and that's a 6-inch board here, it goes straight up, and then this is the outer edge of it. We'd have it hang off just a little bit, like 1/4 of an inch, and then the 8 would run across the top on both sides. And I think we can do that. We do it on both sides, yeah. We can do it on both sides and finish it out on both sides.
What will we have coming across here?
I don't think anything.
All right, just trim out the opening itself.
Right.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, I think that's really all we need. Well, in this idea of Southern farmhouse chic, I wanted one of the cabinets, if you will, to almost look like an old-fashioned pie safe, which was a piece of furniture typically that you would have found in old farms. It sort of follows this Southern farmhouse chic approach we're taking. So rather than having a piece of furniture, we're just going to mount this on the wall, and it'll be a part of the cabinetry. It's 5 feet across from here to here. So this would be 2.5, so this is 30 inches. And what I want to do is I'd like to just do a cabinet with a door that has this width on it. So we're doing this sort of shaker design. But on the inside, what I want to do, we may have to put a divider in the middle for strength after we frame these things up. And what I want to do is use 1-inch poultry wire on the inside of this thing, stapled on the inside. And then I'm going to come up with a fabric and put behind the poultry wire.
All right.
And then what I'd like for this to do is be above the cabinet, whatever this height is here.
18 inches, yeah.
Yep, 18 inches here. So it's the same all the way around the kitchen. The poultry wire will be made out of the same material as the ceiling, which is that galvanized barn tin. So it's all going to work together really well, I think. We're now down to just a handful of dollars to finish this thing out. So I'm getting a little nervous about that, but there are a lot of things that are already paid for that are here on site. And so I think it's going to be really, really close. With so little time, I got to get back to work.